The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the San Francisco 49ers. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wild card game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Mike's 59! Mike's 59! I don't even know why this team showed up. Hatchet! Hatchet! Come on! Press! 59. Drop deep, drop deep.
Looking to throw on second down. Turner, man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Looking to throw. Turner. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it. Couldn't get it. And it's second down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Turner going to throw again. Open man is Samuel, complete. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. On first down, here's Breida. And an alley to run. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida, 27 yards. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. It's caught by Davis. Room here to run. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Mike Davis, 66 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
What's going on the defensive side?
Now it's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
It's second and 8 at the 27-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. This is Breida. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
To throw is Turner on 1st and 10. Going for Hurd on the deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. From the gun on third down, Newton completes it to Samuel. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Newton throwing again. And this is going to be incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He can run for it, and he will. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
First down, Panthers.
Ready? Ready, 88. Here we go, team. Here I come. Here I come.
Now the man from nearby Stanford, Christian McCaffrey. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Watch tight end. Hey, we got 3 yards.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 49ers' 34-yard line.
780. Watch the run. Watch the run.
They'll try the air now with Newton. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
Greg.
A shotgun snap for Newton. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 20-yard line.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Now Newton. He'll get this one complete to Davis. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down. These two teams all tied after one. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Throwing again is Newton. Completes it to Davis. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a third down. To the air again, Newton. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
A big hitter to start the drive has them up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
And here's Turner. From the gun, he'll throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Here's Newton. And he's got some space here. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now a give to Breida. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Now Turner looking to throw on 2nd down. Got a man open. That's Harry. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
We're ready. 15 on it. 15 on it. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Go, go. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3. Check 50. Check 50. Alert 3. Alert 3. Alert 3. 60 going. Match box. Right. Switch.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Matt Breida with his second touchdown here in this first half. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Panthers on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Newton. This is Coleman with a grab. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's got room. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one good for 37 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. This is Scarlett on the carry. The tackle made by Landon Roberts.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for.
Check. Block 54.
From the gun, Newton, and nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Get him, boy! Ready? Ready. Mike, you can't block me. Mike 54.
to the run. Newton going to throw. And it's caught. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Cam Newton with his third touchdown pass of this first half as his guys are able to regain the lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back to throw, Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11.
Here we go again. Here we go again.
Here's Newton. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's third and 18. They need something big.
Baby, that's a baby shot. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. I know he ain't got it. 59.
Operating from the gun, Newton. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
It's now second and 10.
Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And the defense obviously expecting run as well, as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup, as we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
What I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
You better bring it. Check 13. Gun. Check 13. No. Hunt, 64. Wait. Greg. Here we go. Hey.
To throw is Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Nick Bosa, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Play action. It's Newton. Here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa, his 2nd sack of the night.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Check 37. Check 37.
Turner now off the play fake. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight. Tight end right. Alert. Yeah. Check on. Check hot route. Hot.
Turner operating from the gun. And that'll be incomplete. Jalen Hurd, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To To throw is Turner. From the gun, he'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
What's that? 180? Mike is 59. Mike is 59. I'm scared.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition and practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the game starts. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. Now it's Breida. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. Oh, now Breida loses it. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. He finds McKinnon, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 20-yard line.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 20-yard touchdown, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Gold with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position, the ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
First down.
In on the stop, it was Travarius Moore.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Cam fakes the give and keeps it. Wright's got it. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Newton now to throw. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 33.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Again, Newton. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down, Carolina.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Newton. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he's brought down. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Come on.
Cam fakes the give and keeps it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. 4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Touchdown, 49ers! Deebo Samuel, his 2nd touchdown of the night. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now. They're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I don't want to say that they're completely against the wall here, Charles, but all of a sudden, with the run that they've been on the other sideline, this is down to a 3-point game. They got to be careful.
Not much space from their back to the wall, though. So you're exactly right. They've got to be careful here. But this is where the value of note-taking and recall comes into play. What was working earlier? Why was it working? Can you get those types of matchups again? And can you run those plays that'll get you a little bit more breathing room and a little bit of space?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Newton. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here we go.
Now a first down throw for Newton. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Niners' 43-yard line.
Great. Check. Watch 54.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton. And caught left side, Olsen. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
36.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it. They've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
20. Great.
stepping up. He'll try and run. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, and what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger. They'll try to punch it in with Davis. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So their move is to decline that so they don't get another second down. It'll be third.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their third down defense, right?
Absolutely.
Whether it's a sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on third down.
The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal. McCaffrey. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
Then you would have thought they would have been ready the last.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
He's checking. Crash. Like one. No chance.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Gano for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
Double dog, that's the way.
Off play action. Turner. Open man is Samuel. Complete. The 20. 10. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game, as his guys are back within a single score. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
And there it is, that symbol that ends a game that one team loves and the other team can't stand, taking a knee. And guess what? The visitors came in and got it done. Wild card round, first step on their way trying to get to the Super Bowl.
First step indeed. They're underdogs. We'll see if they can continue to make some noise in the playoffs, but a good first step. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And a disappointing way to close out the season. He got into the playoffs but couldn't really make any noise.
Still a good season. Some might call it a great season when they get away from it a little bit. But they also will all look at their own errors, their own mistakes, and wonder how they could have played a little bit better. So if they get in this position again, they'll be ready to win.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say good night from Silicon Valley.